What's up YouTube, it's the Gizmo Pro here. Budget phones offer a unique experience. Exploring their features often reveals the compromises made to keep costs low. Each device has its corners cut, and it's about choosing the trade-offs that align with your priorities. For example, if build quality and cameras are crucial, the iPhone SE is a strong contender. However, be prepared for compromises in areas like screen quality and battery life. If a large screen is a priority, consider the Samsung Galaxy A54 or the upcoming A55. For those valuing good software and cameras, the Pixel 7a could be a suitable choice at $350. The highly anticipated Nothing Phone 2a has finally been officially launched, putting an end to the prolonged teasing phase. It serves as a direct successor to the original Nothing Phone. While not as flashy or expensive as its predecessor, let's see what it has to offer. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and click the bell notification icon to get all my latest videos. Now, let's dive into a designer phone, a visual delight with a transparent aesthetic. Despite lacking cutting-edge specs, it stands out as a $350 beauty. Unique design includes transparent elements inspired by the New York City subway map, LEDs forming a distinctive glyph design, and dual cameras resembling eyes. Now keep in mind, this phone doesn't boast the best specs or top-tier camera and battery performance, but it excels in aesthetics. The transparent design, exposed screws, and subtle details make it visually intriguing. Even if opinions on its asymmetry vary, it certainly stands out as a unique device. Despite being in a competitive price bracket, this phone requires some sacrifices. The back is clear plastic, not glass, and the frame, though textured to resemble aluminum, is also plastic. However, it feels surprisingly light due to its plastic construction. You can choose between two colors for the Nothing Phone 2a, black or white. Nothing particularly groundbreaking, to be honest. So let's start with the black variant. Inside the box, you'll find the Nothing Phone 2a itself, accompanied by one of Nothing's signature transparent USB cables and a transparent SIM card pin. The back, constructed from polycarbonate instead of glass, gives the phone a lighter feel, but it's not entirely scratch resistant, as evidenced by a few nicks after 5 days of use. The textured matte finish on the edges, especially on the white model, is a nice touch. However, the inability to use the camera bump as a finger shelf is a minor drawback. Despite being clear plastic, the back is not as prone to shattering as glass. The phone sports a massive 6.7-inch AMOLED display with a resolution 2412 by 1084 pixels, delivers crisp visuals, and offers a bright viewing experience. It incorporates an optical fingerprint reader, a variable refresh rate of up to 120 Hz, and a 2160 Hz PWM dimming. The display supports 10-bit color but lacks HDR playback support in apps like Netflix. The stereo speaker setup provides satisfactory audio output, making it suitable for multimedia consumption. Powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 7200 Pro, the phone delivers respectable performance, especially considering its $350 price tag. The Nothing OS 2.5.3 based on Android 14 ensures a smooth and responsive user experience. While not excelling in high-end tasks like gaming, it proves reliable for everyday use. Surprisingly, the phone handles gaming, exemplified by Genshin Impact, quite well on the highest graphic settings, thanks to a vapor chamber and other heat dissipation mechanisms. The UI is distinctive, with most icons appearing in black and white, providing a unique aesthetic. The Nothing 2a offers 3 operating system updates and 4 years of security patches, ensuring solid software support. Its battery life is a standout feature. With a 5,000 mAh battery, the Nothing Phone 2a demonstrates commendable battery life, easily lasting a full day with mixed usage. The 45-watt wired charger ensures a reasonably quick recharge, although wireless charging unfortunately is not supported. Now let's dive into the camera. The camera setup on the Nothing Phone 2A includes a dual lens configuration with a 12 megapixel primary sensor and an ultra wide angle lens. The camera performance is respectable with good dynamic range in HDR mode. The front-facing 32 megapixel camera produces natural looking selfies, and the video recording capabilities are pretty solid at both 1080p and 4K resolutions. Nothing's design language is consistent throughout the phone, featuring dots, thin fonts, and unique widgets. The extensive customization options, including the AI wallpapers and third-party icon pack support, contribute to a cohesive aesthetic. The phone retains some signature features like the glyph countdown timer and notification lights. Despite being a budget phone, the Nothing Phone 2A maintains most features from its pricier counterparts, with macro mode being a notable omission. The cameras are serviceable, meeting the basic needs for quick and practical use. Overall, this budget phone offers a solid, well-rounded experience, showcasing Nothing's commitment to providing an affordable yet feature-rich device. But how does it compare to the Apple iPhone 15 Plus? In response to some viewer requests I received, let's compare it to an iPhone, specifically the iPhone 15 Plus, which shares a similar 6.7-inch OLED display. Upon closer inspection, the phones do look remarkably alike, with the iPhone boasting a more premium feel. Let's start with a boot-up comparison. Despite being in the same size range, the iPhone 15 Plus outperforms the Nothing 2A due to its premium A16 Bionic chipset and 6 GB of RAM, ironically compared to the 2A's 12 GB with an 8 GB RAM booster. When it comes to unlocking methods, both phones offer facial recognition. While the iPhone's Face ID seems slightly snappier, the Nothing 2A provides a quick and reliable unlocking experience. Now, despite the iPhone's faster processor, the Nothing 2A's 120Hz display compensates for its slightly slower performance. The smooth refresh rate enhances the overall user experience, making it a compelling choice for those seeking a budget-friendly yet snappy device. The iPhone's 60Hz display may result in a different feel, especially for tech enthusiasts accustomed to higher refresh rates. Moving on to app tests, both phones exhibit speedy performance. While the iPhone may launch some apps a second or two faster, the Nothing 2A's 120Hz display contributes to a snappier feel, making it an attractive option in its price range. The Nothing 2A's RAM management impresses, providing a smooth and responsive user experience. In benchmark tests, the iPhone's superior performance is evident, with Geekbench 6 showcasing higher scores. The premium chipset in the iPhone also delivers a significant performance boost, highlighting the gap between budget and flagship devices. A 3D Mark test further emphasizes the iPhone's superior gaming performance as expected. While the Nothing 2A handles day-to-day tasks well, the iPhone excels in more intensive applications. So what's the verdict? Well, the Nothing Phone 2A represents a well-rounded package, especially appealing to those who appreciate the Nothing ethos, including the distinctive design, operating system launcher, and glyph lights. While the camera may not outshine some competitors, the overall experience, including gaming performance, makes it a solid choice in its price range. The Nothing 2A offers remarkable value for its price, especially considering its large display, decent performance, and unique design. It competes well with premium devices in certain aspects, particularly with its 120Hz display. While the iPhone 15 Plus is undeniably faster and more powerful, the Nothing 2A stands out as a solid budget contender, providing a satisfactory user experience for everyday tasks. If photography is of top priority, however, the Pixel 7a might be a better fit. Overall, the Nothing Phone 2A earns my approval. But I'd like to know what you think. Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this comparison helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching, thanks for continuing to support my channel, and stay tuned for more in-depth hands-on comparisons. See you next time, YouTube. Peace.